KPIX5's Andria Borba joins us now with why the mayor says some of the police's duties are better suited for someone else. Andria?
Well, Elizabeth and Ken, during this era of change and calls for police reform, the mayor of San Francisco has taken that to heart, and she is sitting down with other leaders to try and figure out exactly how to make change happen in this city. To start with, she has 4 plans for the police department. In a Zoom racial justice forum with Police Chief William Scott, Van Jones, and Board of Equalization Chair Malia Cohen, Mayor London Breed laid out 4 reforms coming to the San Francisco Police Department. They include demilitarizing the police of military-grade weapons, limiting SFPD response to nonviolent situations, addressing police bias, redirecting funds to disenfranchised communities.
These are ideas that are not new, but I believe at this point in time, there's an appetite. There's a realness, there's a real commitment, and we got fresh leadership. Think about this.
Also completing the 200-plus long checklist of Department of Justice mandated reforms for SFPD officers.
A checkbox process is not that. Even with the 61 recommendations that we have completed, one of the things that we had to work on was what's the continuous improvement loop. So we've completed the recommendation, but what we had to put in place were systems of accountability to ensure that we don't rest on our successes.
SF Police Officers Association President Tony Montoya called the reform list reasonable, particularly removing officers from calls to homeless or mentally ill people.
So I think if they could focus some of those type of issues with people who are specifically trained to deal with that, I think it's better all the way around. Like I said, it will free up police officers to respond to the dangerous and the emergency type calls.
The change in city response to the issue of homelessness is one supported by Chris Herring, a policy advisor for the Coalition on the Homeless.
Right now, police officers don't get a lot of training for this. I actually train them in their academy, and it's a 30-minute training. Whereas we have already a team of homeless outreach workers with the Department of Public Health who are much better at figuring out what people's needs are related to mental health, substance use.
Now, the nebulous question in the room is exactly how much money would be taken from SFPD, redistributed, where would that money come from, what would that look like? That is unknown at this point. We expect something to come up when the budget plans are presented to the city and the Board of Supervisors, but as of right now, it's a large question mark. What happens to the money from officers who are no longer making calls to homeless and mentally ill individuals, and how does that get redistributed in some way, shape, or form to social service workers who may be on the boots on the ground in that respect now? Live in San Francisco, Andria Borba, KPIX 5.